and Jerry. Don't worry, it's only an hour long, and most days it doesn't suck.
Especially as we get closer and closer to the weekend. Thursday, it's 5:02. What is up? The Eddie Schizzeri. He's going to win an Oscar one day. Good to see you. And across from me, his name is Al Aaron Dukes. What's up, man?
Good morning, Jerry. Yes, me, you, Eddie, we were part of a May the 4th be with you Star Wars sketch yesterday. I thought we all did a terrific job.
Came out quite well.
We only got about 20,000 views. I need that up. I mean, I was jerking around so much in the
all
video.
Day?
No, in the video that I felt like Is it possible to give yourself a concussion by shaking your head?
I guess.
I don't know.
When you feel dazed and confused?
When I was done, I did, yeah. So I was like, that is some Oscar-worthy performance. I thought we all did a terrific job. We did it in like one take.
It was, well, Eddie screwed up the first one.
But it was fun. Yeah, his hood came off, but it was fun.
It was fun. It was pretty good. My 12-year-old actually loved it.
Yeah, so good for us. We did a really great job.
Hey, good for us.
Just terrific all around. Then I watched the Met game last night. I'm confused by something, Jerry. First of all, Adam Ottavino sucks eggs.
He did yesterday.
He sucked eggs. We were humming along, but it was 0-0. Then all of a sudden, Adam Ottavino comes in and just...
Well, McGill, too. I mean, he kind of set the tone.
How so, Jerry? I thought he pitched terrific.
He did, but he came in the sixth inning, couldn't get anybody out, really.
Oh.
And left with, I don't know if the bases were loaded when he left.
Oh, so those 3 runs were his.
Correct. And then Ottavino put gas on the fire and then lit the match.
That would explain why when Ottavino, when it was 6-0, they go, that's 3 runs on Ottavino. I was like, that feels like 6 runs on Ottavino.
I know. When you give up the hits or you're the reason why they come in, I understand. But when you leave and you leave guys on base, you're responsible for those guys.
I don't think you should be. I think you're a reliever. That's your job.
All right, so we're going to adjust the box score. Adam Ottavino, 6 earned runs.
Yeah, from here on out. Let's get that changed. But here's what's confusing me, Jerry, and you are a Little League coach, so you know baseball rules more than me.
Somewhat.
So there is a guy on first for the Braves. There is a ground ball hit to first base, and who's the Mets? Pete Alonso, Jerry. He scoops it up, steps on the bag. Now they got the runner in a rundown.
Right.
Why? He's got to go.
The force is off. No, he doesn't. He can come back.
That's stupid.
That's why you got to, if you tag the base, you got to throw down to second and tag the guy.
Yeah, I knew you had to tag the guy.
Right.
But that guy shouldn't be allowed to go back to first base. It was a ground ball.
He is allowed. Once the play is made, he's allowed to go back. Yeah.
I don't like it. So that's 2 rules I need changed. I need that changed. I need the runners on base.
But the base is no longer... Like, you can go back to second because the base is no longer accounted for. Like, once that play is off, the base is open.
But when you're a guy you're on first base as a runner, when the minute that ball's hit on the ground, you should be required to go to second base.
You are until the play is made at first, and then the base is open again.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And that's rare.
It is rare.
For that to happen. But usually you step on first and then you throw down and you try and get the tag play.
Yeah, but they didn't get the tag on either way, and the dude ended up on second base, which just confused me.
I understand. I mean,
I've been around the game of baseball since I was 9 years old. You would think
when you were hitless?
Yeah. I was hitless a little later on in my career.
You did walk, though, so you actually had been on base.
Oh, yeah, sure. I've been on base, Jerry. I've been, where they tried to force double play on me, and I made it to first. That, to me, when I went home, counted as a hit.
No, that's not that's a fielder's choice.
They'd say, how'd you do? I go, got 1 hit. Because if there was a guy on first and I hit a ground ball to third and they got the force, but little kids don't know how to turn double plays.
You blamed it on the kid running to second?
I'd just be like, no, I hit the ball, ended up on first base.
I got a single.
Called a hit. Yeah, it's called infield hit.
You hit the ball, you did not get a base hit.
Infield hit, Jerry.
Right.
So all right, so that ends. The Mets winning every series, I guess, is not going to happen.
Although they haven't lost a series.
They haven't lost a series, but winning every series is not going to happen.
Correct.
So our next goal is never lose a series.
Yes, that's still up in the air.
And it's a 4-game series with the Phillies.
Starting tonight.
So we could split that.
That's in Philadelphia. Yeah, that's in Philly.
Let me check that,
That's
Jerry.
in Philly.
That is in Philly. 6:45 start today.
The Yankees are home. Mets are in Philly. The Yankees are not home today, but this weekend they play the Rangers.
Yeah, they start tomorrow. And then we got Penguins, New York Rangers, game 2 tonight.
Right.
So we have the New York Rangers and the Texas Rangers.
Yeah. Are you just coming to learn this?
No, I'm just saying it's kind of interesting that
You know what I found interesting? This is right up
Both
your
going
alley.
on
I
here.
figured you would love this.
All right.
So if you look at the Met game yesterday afternoon,
Yes.
in the 8th inning, a guy by the name of Guillermo Heredia homers.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the 9th inning, Luis Guillorme homered.
Interesting.
So Guillermo and Guillorme in back-to-back innings and
That's
home runs.
interesting, Jerry.
I thought you'd love that.
And Guillermo, he's the guy on the Braves, yeah?
Yeah.
What a great robbing of a home run he did. He was playing right field. He leaps up. He grabs the top of the wall with his hand to like almost do a pull-up while also reaching up.
You wonder why more guys
robbing
don't do that.
Yes.
But yeah.
That was a great play.
So Guillermo had a good day. And Guillorme had a good at bat.
Guillermo.
7 runs in the 6th inning.
Yeah.
7.
Adam Ottavino's problem. Sucking eggs out there.
Yeah. Well, him and McGill again. Let's not let McGill off the hook because he had like 3 no-hit innings or whatever the hell he did earlier. You know, he kind of fell apart late and he gets charged with those runs.
Here's why I'm letting him off the hook, Jerry. When I look at the highlights and I see the score 0-0 and Adam Ottavino's on the mound, that's his problem.
I agree. He was not good, but he didn't start a clean inning. He came in with the bases loaded, and he sucked.
So you say. We're not sure.
No, he was. That's how yes.
How would we know that,
That's
Jerry?
how the runs were. Come on now. You're funny.
There was also a problem in the stands.
This was scary, actually.
An older gentleman is a security guard or a seat usher, one of the two.
He had the maroon shirt on.
He had a maroon shirt on, Jerry, and Travis d'Arnaud hit a sky-high pop-up foul, and it bonked the dude right on the head.
Yeah.
Doink!
That's no joke.
He did come back and finish the game at his post, they said.
Did he go into concussion protocol? For real?
Well,
I'm being serious.
I know, yeah. They took him out, and they checked him out when everything was cool, that he, like a man, Jerry, he went back to his spot.
Now, have you ever tried to catch a high pop-up? Forget without a glove or forget being hit.
Yes.
It's legit. Now, could you imagine trying to catch that foul pop-up without a glove?
No, I could not.
Okay, now could you imagine just standing there and getting hit in the head with one?
Trying to catch it with the top of your head instead?
Yeah, that was like... And they didn't realize at first. I forget who it was. Was it Todd Zeal doing the game? I think it was Zeal doing the game.
Sure.
Like, I think he was the one that noticed. Because I think the guy just got hit on the head. And then they showed the replay, and Gary's, yeah. And
d'Arnaud looked bothered by it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
how did he even know the guy got hit in the head?
Well, because it was very close to the dugout.
Oh.
So you can see that. I always wonder, when a guy hits a screaming line drive into the crowd, how do you not look or check?
Yes.
Because so at Yankee Stadium last week, so they have nets. Every team has nets, but the Yankee nets are not as high as some stadiums. I tell you, there's still some foul balls. Like now, you have a little more time because they've got to be a little bit higher and they go a little bit further. But there were some screaming line drives that hit the net. That if that net wasn't there, I don't understand how more people haven't been killed at these games over the years.
I agree. And if you're the usher or a security guard, you got to be paying attention if you're down there.
How about if you're a cameraman in the well, right by the dugout?
Or a cameraman.
Yeah. Scary stuff because you're paying attention, but you're looking through the lens. Oof.
Right, you're looking through the lens like, where'd that ball go?
Yeah.
Boink, right off the top of your head. I wonder if it made a noise bouncing off that dude's head. We can mock it now, Jerry, because the guy's
I'm not mocking anything.
No, I'm saying we can because
I don't
the guy's fine.
What if that was your dad?
But if he was fine, it would be a fun story to tell.
Well, what if he wakes up today not feeling well?
That's a good point.
I think you got to wait a week before you know he's fine or not.
So after a week, we'll go, hey, Jerry, remember that guy took the ball off his head last week? That was hilarious.
Because he's fine.
Yeah, because he's fine.
As long as we know he's fine.
Yeah, as long as we know he's fine. It's hilarious.
Not hilarious until then.
Right now, not hilarious.
Hilarious, Jose Canseco taking a ball off his noggin and it goes over the fence for a home run.
That was hilarious.
Hilarious.
That was hilarious, right? Because it was
funny.
a home run. It's Jose Canseco. We mock him.
This guy's just trying to do his job.
Yes. I mean, what are the chances that it lands right on the top of a person's
Not great.
head?
Not great. You're right.
Right? And then did someone scoop that up and keep it as a souvenir?
I'm sure someone did.
Hey, where'd that ball that hit me on the head? That guy has it. He's not giving it up.
You should give him the ball.
Yes.
You really should.
This is the ball that hit you in the head, and then you get Travis d'Arnaud to sign it.
Yes.
Perfect.
As long as he's okay.
Right. As, by the way, Aaron Judge met that little kid.
Which is so awesome.
And the Toronto Blue Jays fan who gave the little kid the Aaron Judge home run ball. Aaron Judge got to meet them both, and I thought it was cool. The guy wore a Blue Jays jersey into the dugout to meet Aaron Judge.
Well, why wouldn't he? That's what he was doing. You want to take his shirt off and go topless?
No, I'm just saying that was pretty cool that the guy, first of all, that they went back to the game.
Absolutely.
Which is cool. And they're both going to go to the Yankee Blue Jays game in Yankee Stadium and sit in Judge's chambers.
Now,
that's cool.
That you don't wear the Blue Jays jersey.
No, you have to.
No,
because that's how that's your look now.
No, you do not. You got to be jersey guy. You got to be respectful. You just wear plain clothes. You don't do that.
I would wear it.
You don't wear Yankee stuff, and you don't wear a Judge jersey. But you can't sit in those Judges' chambers after the generosity and the kindness he showed, and then go wear a Blue Jays jersey.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
I would, because
absolutely
when I got in there, I'd be like, "Hey, Yankee fans, I'm that guy who was really nice to this Yankee kid."
No, can't do it.
I just wanted you guys to know who I was. I'm in the Blue Jay jersey.
Nope.
But that's
be respectful.
And the kid, again, was very emotional meeting Aaron Judge.
He met his hero.
I know, but
how would you have been, all kidding aside, if you met Howard Stern when you were 13?
Yeah.
You would not, I mean, you get emotional now. You're 52.
I wouldn't cry.
All right, not 13. 11.
11? Yeah, I still don't think I would, like, if I would have met Danny White or Gary Carter.
How old is this kid, would you say?
I think he's 9.
I don't even think he's 11, right?
Yeah, I think he's 9.
9 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean, Aaron Judge is like larger than life.
He is. He's a
monster of a human being.
He's a large guy, Jerry.
Seems like such a good guy.
Yep.
So I don't know. Maybe you would have cried if Danny White, with the girlfriend, well, I mean, with the cheerleader as a trading card.
Yeah.
Like you go over and you meet Danny White and the cheerleader.
Right.
You might have cried at 9 years old.
The cheerleader Danny White's making out with.
Were you a Tony Dorsett fan?
Yeah, I love Tony Dorsett.
Maybe he would have made you cry.
I loved Staubach, Dorsett, Tony Hill, Drew Pearson, Danny White.
What about defensive guys? Randy White?
I wasn't a big defensive
Harvey
guy.
Martin,
No.
Ed Too Tall Jones.
Nah,
What's wrong with you?
I was an offensive guy.
All right.
Always offensive.
Everson Walls? Come on.
Guess. Not
you
particularly.
had to like Everson Walls.
Not particularly.
Oh.
I'd even give you a Robert Newhouse because I felt like that guy didn't get credit because he was always blocking.
He was a fullback.
Yeah. But I liked him. I liked Ron Springs.
Number 20.
Number 20, yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Always, they say not to meet your heroes, Jerry, but this kid.
It depends.
Met his hero and it worked out.
They say not to meet your hero because there's a chance your hero could be a D-bag.
That is the saying, I believe.
Really?
Yep.
But you can also meet people that are really cool, like Aaron Judge.
Yep.
I told you, when we saw Emmitt Smith at the Super Bowl, he couldn't have been more rude.
Really?
Yeah, I've told you that before. I think that was the Super Bowl in Dallas. And I know he was being pulled in 17 different directions, but just had no interest in anything other than, what am I going on? And then you have a big smile when he goes on, and then where am I going next?
Turned it on when he needed to, Jerry. Turned it off.
And I get it. I do. But that's one where, like, that's the impression I have of him now. And that might have been
wrong way.
Just that moment.
Could have been having a bad day.
Right. And there are others that I've heard. I've heard Michael Irvin. I've never heard a bad word about him in terms of that fan interaction.
Right.
I know he's done some weird things off the field, but in terms of fan interaction, I've never heard a bad thing about him.
Yeah, there's a bunch of guys that are very pleasant.
There are.
Over numerous meetings.
Yes. Like, do you think Tiki Barber's ever been rude to any fan?
No.
I don't either. There are certain guys that are good at it. Other guys, not so much.
I have had numerous run-ins with Troy Aikman. Every time he introduces himself like you don't know, like he doesn't expect you to know who he is.
Well, Wayne Corbett did that.
Yeah.
The other night. I'm like, we know who you are.
Yeah.
But he was so just very,
I love that.
Quiet. Yeah.
Love it.
Very nice.
And Troy Aikman's on TV still every week for years and years and years.
Number one broadcast crew.
And working in sports, me.
Right.
If you
don't know who he is, you should be fired.
Hi, I'm Troy Aikman. Nice to meet you.
Right. No, actually, it's Al Dukes. I'm nice to meet you.
Hi, Troy.
Although, actually, in your mind, you're probably thinking, yeah, you're damn right. You'd be happy to meet me.
Damn straight, Troy Aikman.
All right, quick break. 5:16. We are just getting started. We got a big, busy Thursday. Boomer and Gio coming up then on the Van.